So after going through 4 skills, now we will move on to the 4 learning models which are specified by World Economic Forum. It says a personalized and self-paced learning. This learning model says it is a system which is based on diverse individual needs of each learner and flexible enough to enable each learner to progress at their own pace. So it is a personalized learning as well as self-paced according to the flexibility of that learner. And this is an example of a school from India. In India, during the year 2015, Pratham, it is a hybrid learning program which is based on community driven approach, was launched by one NGO. Till now, it has served over than 90,000 plus children during the age group of 10 to 14 in about 1,000 villages in India. So this NGO has worked on the personalized and self-paced learning. They understood that across the villages, the students who are teaching and living in the villages, they may not have that much access to the technology, and it will be difficult for them to learn at the pace with others. So they have developed app and they have provided through collaboration tablets to the schools in villages, and these tablets were installed with the Pratham app, which includes games, quizzes, reading material, assessment and other resources for children, their families and volunteers. Also, these resources were translated in 11 regional languages in India. The beautifulness of this Pratham program is there are no teachers in the program. Instead of the teachers, the program taps into children's natural learning curiosity to enable entirely student group led activities, with volunteers acting as supervisors and facilitators. So this is a sort of peer learning where the peer is helping the learner to learn the activities. So without a teacher, this program was made successful where the students have helped each others for the personalized learning at their own pace. The next example is based on accessible and inclusive learning. This is another learning model mentioned by World Economic Forum in the framework of Education 4.0. It says it is a system where everyone has access to learning and is therefore inclusive. It means that in whatever the place or in whatever the economic condition you are living, you must get access to learning, and therefore it is called inclusive learning. So best example which is shortlisted by World Economic Forum is Tallahassee Community College, which is based in United States. During the year 2018, under their Center for Innovation, they have started a digital rail project which enable access and inclusion through truly mobile learning. So digital rail project which is shown in this picture, it is a mobile technology lab which is 8 meter long, having the rail compartment, and it is really running on the rail platform. It is equipped with virtual and augmented reality system, robotics, 3D printing and latest in the range of technology. If you remember, all these technologies I have mentioned in my Education 4.0 previous video, which are called sunrise or disruptive technologies. So these colleges has provided a dual enrollment model where the college courses are offered to students in primary and secondary schools, and they have helped more than 2,500 plus students in the lowest income neighborhood by exposing them to the career opportunities in latest disruptive technologies or sunrise technology like digital media, web design and web programming, app development, 3D printing and rapid prototyping and cyber security. So inclusive means in this digital rail project, any student of any school can visit this place and can undergo the training on those technologies. This is the best example which is created by Tallahassee Community College from United States. The next learning model which is expected by World Economic Forum is problem-based and collaborative learning. And the case study which I am explaining is Innova Schools. This learning model says project and problem-based content requiring peer collaboration and more closely mirror in the future of work. So project-based learning is a collaborative learning where the number of peers are working together as a teamwork for getting that project done. And this is happening in the school projects as well as in the college level projects. So the example for this is Innova Schools, which is based in Peru, which was started in the year 2009. It has taken a multi-stakeholder approach to a collaborative blended learning model. Till now, it has made impact for more than 42,000 students in the country with a goal to reach more than 60 schools and 50,000 students by the year 2020. This model is focused on student-centered blended learning, leveraging technology for independent study, and teacher-facilitated project-based small group learning. So they have formed the small groups of 7 to 10 students and they were given the project. So 70% of the student times at Innova School is dedicated to group learning, often in a group of 7 to 10 people, with a teacher serving only as a facilitator. The other portion, the remaining 30% students, they were focused on independent learning, leveraging online learning tools like MOOCs classes like Khan Academy, Alex and other platforms. So this Innova School has given a best inspiring model for a problem-based and collaborative learning from Peru. The next skill is lifelong and student-driven learning model. So World Economic Forum says every student throughout the life he must be a lifelong learner and the learning should be student-driven learning. So it is a system where everyone continuously improves on existing skills and acquires new ones based on their individual needs. So we acquire certain skill as a student in our school days, then in college days, and as per the need when we join a career path, we have to keep on acquiring new skill, and this is what is required in the field of IT. If you are using ICT technologies or in the area of IT, we know that so many years back it was only C language, then it was C++, then .NET was in the market, then Java was in the market. Still it is in the market, but now Python has taken over. So new language and new skills are coming up, and if you want to be in the market, you have to acquire those skills, and that is this model. So the best example which was shortlisted is Skill Builder Partnership Program, which is based in United Kingdom, started in the year 2018. It has scaled a shared framework for lifelong skill development. It is a global partnership that works with many schools, teachers, employers and other organizations to build essential skill in children and young people. It has a network which includes 514 schools and colleges, over 2 lakh students and over 700 organizations. This Skill Builder Partnership Program is focusing on 8 essential skills among children and youth. This program has its own digital platform. The students who are participated in Skill Builder program, they have shown 62% more progress than the others who have not participated. So, through this continuous learning, each student has to maintain a lifelong learning skill. Then only he or she can progress in his career path. So here comes to the end of this presentation, and during my previous two FDP, I have just given the theory information about Education 4.0 framework, which is based on Industry Revolution 4.0. But this time I have added this video for better understanding of school teachers. Hence, I have given all the examples related to schools. My point of contention while adding these case studies was to show you how worldwide various organizations, specifically the schools, are working by using the ICT technologies, by using the sunrise disruptive technologies of Industry 4.0 for achieving the goal of Education 4.0. So I hope all of you are inspired by these case studies. You can show these case studies with the examples, and for detail I will also give you the detailed report of World Economic Forum published in the January 2020. Please discuss this case studies among yourself along with your management, and I hope some of the schools who are participating with a bulk teacher registration from Pallottines or Montfort schools across the nation, or some other schools, they should come up with their innovative ideas, either maybe any one of them or a separate idea which will help their student community, teacher community and school to grow on a growth path. That was the main aim for sharing this presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any queries related to this presentation, you can mail me at following mentioned mail address. Thank you very much.